Hi, so today the technology that I wanted to use to correspond with the UDL project, specifically the lesson plan we used was talking about power. And so today I want to use BrainPop. And BrainPop's actually something I remember using as a student in school, and I loved it because it was just super interactive and just like had a lot of different things that you could like use within the app. So you do need a code to access all the content. So today I'm just kind of going to show you an overview um, of what there is to do if you were to be able to have that like enter code and access, because I know a lot of schools do. Um, so since our students were in 6th grade, I'm just going to kind of like show a lesson from English. We're going to choose English. And something that I love, here we'll click on writing, and then there's like so many different ones that you can choose. So let's just do vlogs. And then, so something that I love is first you would watch, this would be a video that you would watch, and it would just explain the topic, and I love how that it gives visuals, and it's also auditory because you hear the two, like, I guess, main characters that are explaining everything. They talk and they give visuals and all of that. And then once you watch the video, there's actually like all of these things over here, which is I thought was really great, because to go along with the visuals and what you just learned about in the video, you can choose vocabulary where you can add in like where you can study like the definitions and terms you learned with pictures. And then there's also worksheets if you're more of like a break it down and like wanting to work, you're more like a written learner. And then there's like related readings if the students wanted to learn more, and quizzes. And something that I think is super cool is that maybe what we saw in that lesson was that there was a lot of like group work and partner work, and sometimes students just aren't always comfortable with that. So something that I liked was that this make a movie thing, where I feel like you could also use that as kind of like a check-in to see where your students are at with like their learning, because they could make a movie and kind of tell you what they knew, and I feel like they can execute that in whatever way is like the best ability for their learning strategies that they like to use. So that's something that I think is great. And overall, I just think that this website as a whole offers a lot of different like ways for the students to learn and kind of just check in with their learning, and just gives them extra helping hands to correspond with the lessons. Something else that I really loved, when you go over to this school and districts tab, there's a BrainPop for ELL students, which I think is great. So that is just something they can do like a placement test, and then if they already know what level they are, there's like specifically ones for them to do there and all of that. So I just think that this website as a whole has a lot to offer, and that is something great to use with your students.